Hello, today I will be doing my official 2024 Euros predictions. The time currently is 10:53 a.m. on June 14th, 2024. The tournament starts in a little over 4 hours with Germany taking on Scotland. Today, I will be predicting the results in all six groups. I will be predicting the four best third place teams, and then I will be predicting the round of 16 quarterfinals, and then eventually who I believe will win Euro 2024. So, to get things started, let's start off with Group A with the host Germany, Scotland, Hungary, and Switzerland. I think this is a pretty obvious pick. I'm going to go with Germany to win the group. They have the best team in this group. They've had pretty underwhelming performances in recent tournaments, and as the hosts, I believe that they're going to have something to prove. And so, with this new young team with Julian Nagelsmann at the helm, I do believe Germany will win this group. And second, I'm going to go with Switzerland. Their recent tournament success has proven that they are a formidable force when playing at the best of their ability, and that they have the ability to get out of tough groups. In third, I'm going to go with Hungary. In fourth, I'm going to go with Scotland. That's a very hard prediction to make, but Scotland just have less recent Euros experience compared to Hungary, and Hungary have had two back-to-back decent tournaments. Last Euros in Euro 2020, they were in the group of death with Portugal, France, and Germany. And they did pretty well, even though they did finish last. They drew to France, they drew to Germany, and they did make it out of the group, and winning the group actually in Euro 2016. Group B, you have Spain, Croatia, the reigning champions, Italy, and Albania. I am wearing a Spain official Euro 2024 shirt. And with that, I think Spain will win the group. I think that they have the potential to have a seriously good tournament ahead. In second place, I'm going to go with Croatia. They finished as runners-up in the 2018 World Cup. They got eliminated in the round of 16 to Spain in Euro 2020. Third place in the 2022 World Cup. This is really the last World Cup of this golden generation or this last Euro, sorry, for Croatia with this golden generation. And they're definitely going to want to bring joy to their fans once more. And for a surprise result or a surprise pick, I'm going to go with Albania finishing ahead of reigning champions Italy. There's not much from that Italian team that convinces me that they will have a decent tournament. I think that they will have a very underwhelming tournament, in all honesty. In Group C, you have Slovenia, Denmark, Serbia, and England. I'm going to go with England winning the group. I think they have a top three team going into this tournament. They're stacked in multiple positions. Midfield, attack especially, goaltending or goalkeeping, sorry, their options are very strong. With the likes of Jordan Pickford, who has shown that he's very solid for England in recent tournaments since becoming the England number one at the 2018 World Cup in Russia. In second place, I'm going to go with Serbia. They've got a very solid team. There's a lot of players in that team that I think will have very successful tournaments, including players like Mitrovic and Vlahovic. In third, I'm going to go with 2020 semifinalists, Denmark. They had a very poor showing in the 2022 World Cup. I think that that's going to motivate them to want to replicate their Euro 2020 form. And obviously, this is the first Euros that they will be participating in since Christian Eriksen's tragic and unfortunate episode against Finland in Euro 2020. I'm very glad that he's back and playing for Denmark in these Euros. And then as for Slovenia, they have a few decent players. They've got Sesko in attack. They've got Jan Oblak in goal. But their lack of recent tournament experience in both the Euros and World Cup, I think will cost them, and I don't see them finishing in the top three. I do see them finishing bottom of the group. In Group D, you have the Netherlands, Austria, France, and Poland. I'm going to go with France to win the group. They have the best team, in my opinion, in this tournament. They're phenomenally coached. They're stacked in every single position. And I think that after having a poor showing in Euro 2020, after finishing runners-up in 2022 in the World Cup, I think that they're going to have a lot to prove, and they're really going to want to win this tournament, and I think that they will have a phenomenal group stage. In second, I'm going to go with the Netherlands, even though they have been faced with some injury problems, especially in midfield, with Frankie de Jong and Koopmeiners. Can't pronounce his name too correctly there, being out and will not be participating in the tournament. They have a phenomenal defense with De Ligt, Van Dijk, Ake, solid attacking options with players like Depay, Xavi Simons, and Gakpo. And as a Dutch fan, as a person who is of Dutch nationality, I do see Holland finishing second in the group. And for third, I'm going to go with Austria finishing ahead of Poland. Poland have had very poor showings in recent tournaments, and there's nothing there to make me believe that they will get out of the group. Lewandowski's out against the game on Sunday against the Netherlands. That's going to be a big miss for them. And the Lewandowski that's going to be playing for Poland in these Euros is not the same Lewandowski of even the 2022 World Cup, not Euro 2020. And I don't think they have enough solid options around him to carry them past teams like Austria, the Netherlands, or France in this group. And I feel that even though Austria are losing or missing their best defender in David Alaba, I still believe that they will finish above Poland in the group. As for Group E, you have Belgium, Slovakia, Romania, and Ukraine. Even though they had a very poor showing in Qatar, I believe players such as Romelu Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne, who were horrible for their high standards in Qatar, will prove the doubters wrong and have a phenomenal will have a phenomenal Euros for Belgium and Germany. As for the second place team, I'm going to go with Ukraine. This is their first tournament they're participating in since Russia's invasion of Ukraine. I think that they have a lot of good, solid options. As a Chelsea fan, I personally hope that players like Mudryk have a very solid tournament. They have other options such as Zinchenko, and I think that pride and that sense of patriotism will be very much on notice and very evident with Ukraine going into these Euros, and I think that they will finish second in the group. As for third, I'm going to go with Slovakia over Romania. Simply, they have more recent tournament experience compared to Romania, who have not made a major international tournament since Euro 2016, with Slovakia competing in Euro 2020. And then finally, for Group F, my friend Aiden, who is Portuguese, will like this prediction. I'm going to go with Portugal winning the group. I'm going to go with Turkey finishing second, the Czech Republic finishing third, and Georgia finishing fourth. Even though Georgia have players like Kvaratskhelia, they don't have many good options other than that. And because I believe this is their first major international tournament as a nation, I don't see them finishing any higher than fourth. I think they will finish bottom of the group. As for the four best third place teams, I'm going to go with Hungary. I believe Denmark will get out of the group, Austria, and actually not Austria. I'm going to replace Austria with Slovakia, and I think the Czech Republic, if it allows me, yes. I'm going to replace Austria with Slovakia, if it lets me. Yeah, okay. So I think the four teams, or the four best third-place teams will be Hungary, Denmark, the Czech Republic, and Slovakia. For the round of 16, Germany against Serbia, I will go with Germany. Switzerland against Croatia, I will go with Croatia. Spain against Slovakia, I will go with Spain. England against the Czech Republic, I will go with England. Portugal against Hungary, I will go with Portugal. Netherlands against Ukraine, I actually think will be a really decent game, should it happen, but I will go with the Netherlands. Belgium, Denmark, I will go with Belgium. And France, Turkey, I will go with France. As for the quarterfinals, Germany against Spain will be a phenomenal game, should it happen. Both teams have a lot to prove. Germany underperforming massively in the last 2 Euros for their standards, even though they made the semifinals in France in 2016. Spain making the semifinals in the most recent Euros in Euro 2020. And I do think Spain would beat Germany should both nations face off. Netherlands against Portugal. I'm trying to put my bias aside, and I do believe Portugal would beat the Netherlands should both teams face off. Belgium against France. I think France will replicate their Euro or their 2018 World Cup semifinal win over Belgium and win that game to make the semifinals. And unlike the 2018 World Cup semifinal result, I think England would beat Croatia. As for the semifinals, Spain against Portugal. I apologize, Aiden, in advance. I think even though it would be a phenomenal game, it will be a very close game. I do believe Spain, even though Portugal are a better team, I believe Spain would beat Portugal in a semifinal. I do, again, apologize, Aiden, for that. And France against England. Even though I am half English, I do believe that France would beat England in a semifinal, replicating beating England in the quarterfinals in Qatar. As for the final, Spain against France, even though I think Spain will have a great tournament, I think this is where their luck runs out, and I would predict France to win the tournament. So, the team that I believe, or the nation that I believe that will win Euro 2024 will be the 2018 World Cup winners, France, and the two-time winners, France. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to watching other people's predictions, and leave in the comments who you believe will win the tournament. We are in for, I believe, a very entertaining month ahead. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.